Midas Gold is a company that comprises 30+ individuals that live in Idaho. We have offices in Boise, Cascade, Donnelly, and up at the Stibnite site.
We consider these communities our homes. We do have a parent company, Midas Gold Corporation, with 4 employees up in Vancouver, Canada, and they focus on regulatory compliance and financing issues.
The Stibnite Gold Project is a proposed plan to bring mining back to the historic Stibnite Mining District.
The Stibnite Mining District is a 100-year-old mining district in Valley County, Idaho, that was left with legacy environmental issues.
It will allow us to restore an area that's in desperate need of repair.
No, we are solely focused on permitting, operating, and restoring the Stibnite Gold Project.
Restore the site refers to our plans to not only mine the site, but also to restore it to a condition that's far better than the existing state of it today.
Mining was started at the Stibnite back in 1899. First it was mined for gold, then for tungsten and antimony during World War II and the Korean War. However, most of the mining was done at a time when no regulations were in place, leaving behind an unfortunate legacy.
Legacy impacts that exist in the Stibnite Mining District have been there for over 100 years.
The East Fork of the South Fork of the Salmon River dump into an abandoned mine pit. Hundreds of tons of sediment flow into that river each year, and millions of tons of tailings lay on the valley floor, degrading water quality.
Restore the site refers to Midas going in and conducting additional mining and funding the reclamation of that site and facilitating the reclamation of that site through additional mining.
Yes, we're from here. We care about Idaho, which is why we designed the Stibnite Gold Project to be both a mine and an environmental restoration project. In fact, before we start mining, we address many of the environmental legacies that remain at site today. And we believe that through reasonable, responsible partnership, industry and the environment can thrive together, and the Stibnite Gold Project can lead the way.
Mining companies today operate in a much different regulatory and social environment than they have in the past.
To permit the Stibnite Gold Project, we have to go through 3 to 5 years of rigorous regulatory review for more than 50 permits under the National Environmental Policy Act, or NEPA.
We are currently working with at least 11 different local, state, and federal agencies, as well as the various Idaho tribes and other stakeholders.
Mining of today is very different than it was in the late 1800s. Back then they didn't have any environmental laws, and so no one told them what they needed to do, how they needed to leave the site, etc. Today, it's very different. We have to bond for this project right up front. So that means we set aside all of the funds necessary to do all of the reclamation work that we say that we're going to do on this project.
No, there was limited taxpayer-funded cleanup performed, but it was not enough.
Conditions at the site continue to get worse, and the Stibnite Gold Project really is the only viable option for restoration. Mining in the U.S. gives us more control over the impact we have on our planet.
Minerals are an incredibly important part of our modern life and are in everything from our cell phones to bridges. And we import $7 billion worth of raw materials into this country every year.
When we mine locally, we can oversee the labor conditions, environmental protections, and standards for reclamation.
Midas Gold has always looked to hiring locally and providing well-paying jobs to Idahoans.
We will need hundreds of employees on our project, starting with construction through operations and of course closure.
Public participation is what makes the regulatory process so powerful.
The public has already weighed in, but will have another chance once the Forest Service delivers a draft of its proposed plan.
To learn more about how this process works and other ways you can get involved and support the project, please join the coalition.
It allows people to have a voice. If you would go to supportstibnite.com, read more about it, and sign up, we'd appreciate your help.
Show your support and join our coalition at supportstibnite.com.